I love my Jazz Chorus 40. It's an amazing amplifier for clean tones. Whatever you put into it, you get out of it. And that's one of the wonderful things about it. And I do find it amazing for delay and reverb and chorus. Of course, it has an incredible chorus built in, but I do find that it lacks as an amplifier for distorted tones. Its own distortion, well, it's legendarily bad, and the new version is better, but it's still not great. I find when I put an overdrive or distortion pedal right in front of my Jazz Chorus, there's a buzziness to it that I haven't been able to overcome. So I'd considered for this year that I might trade in the Jazz Chorus 40 and get a tube amp, even though I knew that I would miss the clarity of the Jazz Chorus. So I went looking for a solution, and I found one in a product called the 2 Notes Audio Clean preamp. This is the 2 Notes Audio Clean preamp. It's a big pedal, not too big, but take up a bit of room on your board. It has 2 channels. It's a clean channel, and it has a overdrive or boost channel. Clean and a dirty channel, I guess, if we're modeling after amplifiers. Simple controls, but some nice features. It has a gain, volume, bass, and treble for your clean, and then again gain, volume, bass, mid, and treble with a sweepable mid, which is pretty cool. Sweepable mid helps to just fine-tune the frequency response of that dirty channel, and so when I use that with the Jazz Chorus 40, I can bump the mids in a certain place that warms the amp up. So I found that very useful. It has a fusion mode where it can drive the second preamp from the first one, or the second channel from the first one, or combine them and blend them using the little fusion knob. So I haven't used the fusion thing too much because I have enjoyed, cat hair, I've enjoyed just experimenting with the 2 different channels to see what kind of tones I can get from it. It has a 12AX7 tube inside of it, and I pulled out the Ruby tube that came with it and put a tongue sole tube that was said to be a warmer tube, and it is a warmer tube than the Ruby. I didn't like the Ruby, but it probably did work well for getting those Fender tones, but I'm not seeking Fender tones, so that wasn't important to me. So this is the sound of my Jazz Chorus 40 with the HX effects and Strymon BigSky, but no preamp pedal. You can't complain about that tone. The Jazz Chorus is a beautiful sounding amplifier, but I do find when I add the Clean in, there's just a little bit more dimension to the sound. So here it is with the Clean on the clean channel of the Clean. And then the crunchy channel, which I don't have tuned for really crunchy. is a personal thing, but to me, that LaClean is adding a dimensionality and a warmth to the jazz chorus without taking away that clarity that the JC brings. I find this to be a really, really great combination. Back to the clean channel, and just for completeness of demoing, I'll throw the Fulltone OCD in on top of that. With a bit more work, I'll get the EQing set up exactly right, and then I think I'll have the best of both worlds. I'll have a warmth and an articulation that comes from the tube, and I'll still have that clarity and beautiful purity that comes from the jazz chorus. Plus I'll have the jazz chorus, which isn't in this demo, but well, if you've heard it, you know it's amazing. All right, that's it. LaClean two notes, audio engineering, LaClean preamp as a way to warm up the jazz chorus. Hope you enjoyed it.